Is Nikesha Price the best 400-meter female runner Jamaica has produced thus far? And could she become the greatest? Plus, Noah Lyles explains COVID and his 200-meter run. Plus, Jamaica scores its first 60-meter dash win in the collegiate season for 2024-2025. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Now, first up, let me just tell you, we have a new YouTube channel up and running. It's called Peter Lloyd World of Wealth, where we discuss all things finance in the simplest terms that anyone could understand. Go check it out, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. So, let me just say this. We put out a video recently and we showed the two 60-meter finals, that is male and female, for the BU Opener, which just happened on Saturday last. And I don't know why I did this. I meant to say that the young man who won was Jamaican, and for some reason I said there were no Jamaicans in the race. I have no clue what happened, people. My brain just reversed. And the funny thing is, when we look back at the edit, I just didn't notice it. Luckily for me, I have the best track and field people who are subscribed to this channel and who support this channel. And many of you corrected me. Correctly corrected me. So let's go back through this process again. At last Saturday's BU Opener, Jamaica's Jerome Campbell, 60-meter hurdle and 110-meter hurdler, won the men's 60-meter final in a time of 6.79 seconds. Now, King Jerome Campbell reps for the Northern Colorado University, and he is a yardie, people. So Jamaica just scored its first 60-meter dash win for the 2024 to 2025 collegiate indoor season. So big up the boss, Jerome Campbell. Now, there's another young man that a few of you have said to me is Jamaican, who came sixth in this race. But people, I have no proof. I've done all the research. There is nothing that ties this other young man to Jamaica. Apparently he went to high school in the United States. I don't know if he's representing Jamaica. I see no indicators of this young man. So if you know otherwise, let me tell you his name. He came sixth. His name is Tristan Burke. He represents Central Connecticut. I have no proof that this young man is Jamaican. I can't find it anywhere. Nobody in sports that I know of knows him, and I've done the research. So if you know otherwise, please tell me where in Jamaica he's from, or if he's actually running for Jamaica. So there you have it, Jamaica's first official 60-meter dash win for the collegiate season 2024 into 2025. Jerome Campbell, who's actually a hurdler, 110 meters and the 60-meter hurdles, but won the 60-meter dash here. Great start to his season. Big up to you, my boss.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
People, support us. Get some t-shirts or cups or mugs. Support us, okay? Get them. There's nothing happening in the season. Get them. All right. So I know that there are people out there who are huge fans of this young lady, Sha'Carri Richardson, who is now dating, of course, Christian Coleman. And Sha'Carri Richardson is a beautiful young queen. And I thought hardcore fans of Sha'Carri Richardson, who is the current world champion in women's 100 meters and came second at the Paris Olympic Games in the women's 100 meters, I thought you'd enjoy this. So Essence did a spread on her, and we just want to share this with you. She shared on her social media pages just one more post, but I enjoyed creating this art with Essence. The little girl inside me is screaming, "Thank you, Essence, my team, my family, and my supporters." So for all our supporters, here's the spread for Essence. She really looks amazing in these pictures, gotta admit. What do you think is going to happen for her in 2024 2025, people? Will she be able to defend her world championship title, or do you think she may lose that? Now, okay, so Noah Lyles, as well as Rai Benjamin and Grant Holloway, have started their new podcast, and it's called Beyond the Records. Should be interesting. Let's take a listen.
What's up, everybody? You've seen us on the track, but now it's time to see us off the track. That's right, introducing our new podcast, Beyond the Records.
And trust me, it's not just about racing or hurdles. We're diving into the stories that challenge, inspire, and make you laugh, and maybe a few hot takes.
We're talking sports, music, life, and culture, and how to win at the highest level in any industry.
Our first episode is December 12th. That's right, December 12th. And we're kicking it off with, get this, all three of us.
Grant Holloway,
Noah Lyles.
Rai Benjamin.
And it's not just us. We're bringing some of the biggest guests on the planet. It's stacked.
Real talk, real struggles, and let's just say you will not believe how they bounce back.
Speaking of stat, we're spilling all the tea from Paris. The Olympic drama,
From rivalries on the track to what really went down in the village, we're bringing you everything you didn't see on TV. And yeah, we're naming names.
So if you want the full picture of who we are and definitely some wild stories you haven't heard, do not miss this.
Follow us everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, you know the drill. Link in the bio.
don't just meet us at the finish line.
Meet us on the mic.
Mark your calendars, December 12th. We're bringing the heat.
I'm going to keep saying this, right? Noah Lyles is really good for track and field. Whether or not you like him, he is really, really good for track and field. This is what track and field needs. And you know something? This is what I would love our Jamaican athletes to do. I see a few Jamaicans out there. Cherokee Young, she has a YouTube up and running. Go support her. There are a few other persons that I've seen. But we need, can you imagine a podcast with Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson-Herah, and Sharika Jackson? It would blow everything out of the water. This is what we need, people. The world is a different world. Our athletes can bring in funds in numerous ways. So I'm going to say this again, big up to Noah Lyles. I'm sure this must have been his idea. Grant Holloway, Rai Benjamin, all three incredible athletes, can't take it from them, all gold medalists, if my memory serves me correctly, from the recent Paris Olympic Games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rai Benjamin men's 400 meter hurdles, Grant Holloway men's 110 meters hurdles, and of course Noah Lyles men's 100 meters. So pretty cool. Now, the other part of this that I found very interesting is that finally Noah Lyles addresses the whole COVID thing. He ran the 200 meters, came third, didn't win, was thoroughly thrashed by Tile Tebogo of Botswana, who came first, and of course his teammate Kenny Benerick. And then he collapsed, and then we suddenly found out he had COVID, and everybody was saying, oh wow, okay, that's terrible. And then the following night, he was partying. So we've all been saying, okay, what's going on here? So finally, apparently in this podcast, he explains what happens. Please listen and tell me your thoughts. Let me share what they posted. Beyond the Records posted, that's the new podcast. Noah Lyles tells all about going to the club in Paris after testing positive for COVID during the Olympics. You're not going to want to miss this. Tune in tomorrow, December the 12th, wherever you get your podcast, etc. Okay, all right, let's get into it.
Isn't that why I went to the club? The day that we decided that I had tested negative. I took the COVID test, and I knew that people were going to be like, oh, he didn't have COVID, yada, yada, yada. So I posted my negative test. And I think the real thing that messed up was that Team USA did not put out a statement saying that we tested Noah, he tested positive, and that he didn't, we made sure that he was in a controlled environment, and we made sure we followed the laws to a T. Like, there was no message from that. And I'm like, wow, this is the moment where you guys come to defend your athlete.
They ain't do nothing for you. I can see how you felt slighted. Yeah. But do you see from the other perspective, though? Like,
oh, 100%.
You was in the club.
Yeah, I was in the club having fun, celebrating my wins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I understand it. I understand why they think it's fake, because they're always going to think it's fake. Because one, I'm American.
Yeah.
And two, I'm saying that I have this disease, and yet I compete better than you can ever imagine.
You heard it here first.
That's a flag.
Yo, people, I think Noah Lyles should run for president. Okay. Listen, Noah Lyles is brilliant at self-marketing. Even in this moment, Noah Lyles is saying he competed better than anyone else because he had COVID. Look, I cannot say if the young man had it or not. I have had that thing twice. It is not the nicest thing, right? But I gotta concede, man. This man finds a way to monetize everything. And that's one of the, I'm gonna say it again. I want our Jamaican athletes to watch him market. We have some of the best, if not the best on the planet, and we just don't market like this. The only Jamaican athlete who is able to fully monetize themselves is actually Usain Bolt. That's it. Not even the living legend herself, Sha'Carri Fraser Price, I believe, has maximized what she's capable of. Noah Lyles knows how to sell Noah Lyles. Now, whether or not you believe if he had COVID or not, it's all up to you. I don't know, man. I've already exhausted this and I don't want to go through it again. And of course, he's going to throw out we are American and, you know, and everybody doesn't like America. And that's not necessarily true either. But like I said, I got to give it to him. This man knows how to market Noah Lyles, okay? I want our athletes to take a listen. You have to sell yourself. That's how it works in today's world. You have to say you're the greatest. You can't wait until other people say that. It doesn't work anymore. Even if you're not the greatest, if you're good enough PR, people will actually start to believe it. Okay, anyway, let's move on from Noah Lyles in the video. Grand Slam track has added Jamaica's Nickisha Price as well as our great sprinter, young oblique Seville. Of course, Grand Slam track is run by this man, Michael Johnson, living legend in the men's 100 and 200 meters. Brilliant talent. Do not take him lightly. Legendary. So you are already aware, I'm sure, of Oblique, and I think Oblique says he's going to open his season with Grand Slam track, if my memory serves me correctly. I saw this in the Jamaica Observer. Big up to the Jamaica Observer. And of course, Nickisha Pryce, who you know we've been talking about here for quite some time. We're huge fans of this young lady. Now, I wanted to ask a very obvious question. Nickisha Pryce has the national record in the women's 400 meters. She lowered it after decades. She was able to lower the women's 400 meters. She is twice national champion in the women's 400 meters. And in 2024, she had 2 world leading times. One she did, I believe, during the collegiate season, and the second one she did, which was at the London Diamond League, where she also ran a new world lead. So she broke her own world lead. And I have to ask, now, before I even ask the question, I know some of you are going to say she has not yet won a global medal, which is a very valid point. She hasn't. The Paris Olympic Games, I thought, had she been healthy, because she had stomach issues, if I remember certainly correctly, she would have been able to walk. Well, based on just the stats, she should have walked away with one of those 3 medals, gold, silver, or bronze. And of course, some of you are going to, but anyway. So, do you think Nickisha Pryce at this point is the greatest female 400 meter runner Jamaica has produced? And does she have the potential to become, no, that's incorrect. Do you think she's currently the best female 400 meter runner Jamaica has ever produced? And more importantly, do you think she has the potential to become the greatest female 400 meter runner that we have produced? Now, this is her winning the Jamaican national trials early this year, defending her national title in that event.
The form of her life at 48.89. So they're sent about their business. First time of asking. Price usually gets out early, and she does so. And taking no prisoners is Nickisha Pryce as she heads down that back stretch. Nickisha Pryce already closing on Cherokee Young and Stephanie Ann McPherson. Diminutive but fast is Nickisha Pryce. Price, can they stay with her in the form of her life? National record of 48.89 a few weeks ago. Williams moving well on the inside, so too is Bromfield and also Antoinette Knight. But Nickisha Pryce, she has this race well in control. Does Nickisha Pryce. The race is on for second, and Williams takes that second spot. Price, though, comes across the line victorious, 49.99, the unofficial time. So Williams takes second and close for third. I think Bromfield might have held on for third.
Now, Nickisha Pryce ended up with the third fastest time in the world for the 2024 season. Remember, I said at one point she had 2 of the world leading times in the women's 400 meters. Of course, the person who has the fastest time is Marlide Paulino, the current world champion and Olympic champion in this event, who is I think she's been unbeaten like for about 2 years, almost. Then there is Salwa Eid Nasser, who has the second fastest time, and then of course there's Jamaica's Nickisha Pryce. These times are very, very impressive times, people. Paulina's time, of course, is 48.17. Nazir's time is 48.53, and Pryce's time is 48.57. So Pryce could have easily medaled. There would have been no question. So the people that she would have to beat are these young ladies. Paulino, who is just incredible, and Nazir, who is getting back into form. Now this, of course, is my 2 cents. Look, unquestionably, in my humble opinion, Nickisha Pryce currently is the best, not the greatest, the best 400 meter runner we have produced. She has ran the fastest time any Jamaican has ran in history. Her collegiate career, our collegiate season in 2024 was stellar. It was just incredible, absolutely incredible. And let's face it, she walked into the Paris Olympic Games as one of the clear favorites to win. Now, we will never know what would have happened had she made it to the finals because she had stomach issues. Again, another one of those mysterious things that happened in Paris. All our athletes injured, stomach issues, all kind of weird stuff. You know, I'm not even going to get into that. It's just bizarre, just absolutely bizarre. But anyway, so just based on the sheer time, she is the best 400 meter female runner we have ever produced. Now, she is not the greatest, because to be the greatest, you're going to have those global medals. Now, NCAA medals, those are massive, massive collegiate medals. But we're talking about, you have to have a world championship medal, and better yet, you really need an Olympic gold medal first to start referencing you as the greatest. So I do not believe she's yet the greatest. I believe she is the best we have produced in just sheer time and just her capacity, I think, to be able to be in that top 3 mix in the world, because she is now in the top 3 best women over 400 meters on the planet of Earth. So that's incredible for a very young lady. She's a youngster, and she knows I'm a huge fan. I've told her this. Now, can she become greatest? Yes. But it would mean that 2025, she would have to walk away with a gold medal at the World Championships. Nothing less, and at least a few more Diamond League wins. And in fact, would be even perfect if if she's able to actually win the Diamond League final as well as a gold medal. She's gonna have to get past Paulino and Nazir. I think she already knows this. And there are some other great young ladies out there now. There's Alexis Holmes from the USA. There's that young lady from Ireland. There are some great runners out there. Do not take them lightly. But I really believe that this young lady has the potential for greatness. So, be clear, I think she's the best we have produced thus far, but she's not the greatest because she needs those world championship medals and Olympic medals for us to reference her as this. But the potential for her to do it is there. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree? Now, don't forget to check out our new channel, Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. New video coming up today on President Donald Trump and some of his policies, how they're going to affect the Caribbean and Jamaica economically and your pockets. Check it out. Don't forget to support us. Go check it out at our printify.com. We have great merch up there. Support us, people. You're already supporting us in some ways, in this way, and we're very appreciative. But if you can afford to buy something, buy it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.